welcome back to Calling the Shots with Kiki
and Sarah.
And we have a very special fall episode for you
Yes, we're bringing back one of our favorite segments.
I'm like, we need a cute name for it.
I'm like,
it's just,
we titled our last episode for it Draft Queens, which I kind of liked.
Like, draft, are we gonna get sued?
It's different.
It's different. Like, can we say it that much? But last time we drafted our favorite summer things, and we're drafting our favorite fall things as one of the topics. Mm-hmm. We're doing 5 each. We didn't discuss who was going to go first, but we're just going to figure it out. And then we're also doing, like, our favorite athlete personalities. Is that a good way to say it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, it could be funny. It could be serious. Yeah, my phone...
like, should that be abroad? Should I be concerned?
My phone is plugged into my laptop, and it's my secondary phone that I still need to sell, and it keeps telling me to update it.
And you're like, leave me alone.
I'm not going to update it.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure we were okay.
Also, I just went to start a timer.
I started one.
Okay, cool.
But yours has been going.
Mine has been going for 120 hours.
Oh my gosh. Kiki.
I need to remember to turn those off.
Yeah.
Sarah and I just start a timer. I don't have like a big clock in here or anything. Maybe I should just get one of those. But we do a timer so we like have an idea of how long we've been talking for.
Yeah, try to pace ourselves a little bit.
But I forgot to turn mine off. So that's how long it's been since we've recorded, if you're wondering. Anyways,
so long.
Literally so long.
How are you doing though? How's life?
Good. It's October.
It is. Which is wild that we're here.
It feels like October, like I kind of felt the fall vibes in September, but like today.
Like smacked you in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cold and raining.
Yeah. It's so bad. Yeah. So bad. But
I do like a lot about fall though.
I do enjoy fall. I enjoy fall in Utah.
Same. What's it like in Florida?
It's just it's so bipolar. So there's like a few trees that like change colors. We have like one in our backyard that turns yellow, but then my parents hate it because it turns yellow, and then legit all the leaves are just all over and we just can't get rid of them. But and it doesn't snow to like pack it down. You can just be like, it's fine. Here,
you have to like actually
you have to actually clean them up.
You have to do that. You have to actually clean them up. But it's Northern California too.
Yeah, it's bipolar. It will be like really hot one week and then like super nice. It never gets super cold,
right?
But it will be like 70s and like low humidity. So that's like kind of why I'm doing my wedding in November, is because it's not crazy hot and humid. It's usually less humidity, a little cooler, but nothing crazy like it is here.
Yeah, Northern California, it like, to me, that's what fall should be, which makes sense because that's where I grew up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, it's still like crisp. Like, you still need.
Yeah, you still walk out in the morning, you're like.
Yeah, exactly. And you still need a jacket because it's still chilly.
Yeah.
And it actually is chilly once it hits. But it goes through Thanksgiving. Fall is technically, it is Thanksgiving. Like, the decorations are fall leaves and, like, turkeys and the same colors.
Yeah.
But in Utah,
it's already winter.
Yep.
It's the first winter, actually.
Winter part 1.
Yeah. Like, there's already snow on the mountains today. Like, I heard it snowed in Brighton, which is, like, I'm not ready.
I'm not either. But I like fall.
Yes.
Like, the festivities of fall. I like so many things about fall that I'm not going to name because then when we draft our favorite things about fall, I won't be able to say it.
Yes. Like, gonna give me ideas. Thank you.
Yeah, like they're not already written down on your list.
But yeah, so, and then you worked.
Then I worked this weekend.
How are you doing?
Dude, I'm good. I told Sarah, we're recording this a little bit early. I told Sarah, I was like, I got in at like, technically I got in at like 1:30, but then I was like, I'm just going to start doing things. I went to bed at like 3 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
And then I didn't wake up that early. I'm trying to think what time I woke up, but I was like, I'm up. I might as well just go.
Yeah.
And usually Monday's my day off, but this week, the way it worked out, I just have Wednesday off. So I was like, I need to work today. So I'm just like, whoa. But I will say, it's like been a pretty good day. I feel like working from home when it's raining is a vibe.
Yeah, it is. 100%.
Such a vibe.
It also makes me want to take a nap, so that's kind of hard.
True. It's a vibe for like an hour.
But it is fun. It's very soothing.
Yeah. I did fall asleep at like 4:30 or something like that. I don't know what time it was. It was great. It took like a 20-minute nap and
Love that. Power nap.
Yes, it was perfect. But honestly, I'm doing good because we won last night. Real Salt Lake won.
So fun.
It was so fun. It was over LAFC, who are the defending champions, who we
big win.
Yeah, big win. They were second in the West. Now we're second in the West. Last time we played them, we lost 4-0. So this was kind of a big win.
Wow, progress.
Yeah, that was like a month ago too. So it was recent.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it felt really good. We've only won, and it was in LA,
which is crazy.
Their
fans are.
The environment was awesome. I loved it. The press box food, Sarah. Best press box food of my life.
Wow.
And we've had Tucanos in the press box.
Yeah.
But that's saying I really think this was better. Like, they literally have, like, their own chef for the press box.
Oh, my gosh.
It was...
I mean, it's LA. What a reason.
Yeah, I know. And the view was great from the press box. I need to show you a photo. It was literally just, like, the city in the background. And I was like, okay, this is dope.
Casual. Yeah.
It was so fun. So, I'm a happy girl because I love putting out fun content.
Nice.
So, it was awesome.
Love that.
How you doing?
Exciting. I'm doing good. It's been... busy. My bachelorette party is this weekend.
True, it's on Friday. I'll be there.
So I'm just like getting things done. Like today I got my nails done.
I saw those. Love them.
I love them too. They've grown on me. It wasn't what I was wanting.
Explain them to the people.
They're like kind of sparkly glitter flakes, but they're iridescent. They're not like the silver. They like change colors depending on the light. They're a little low key, which was kind of what I wanted. But I thought she was going to do, like, more than one coat of them. Oh. And she did a single coat of it and then put a clear coat on top and just was like, there you go. And I'm not confrontational when it comes to, like...
stuff like that.
Yeah. Also, I just was really... There's other things that she did I don't have to get into. But, like,
Is this your usual girl?
No. So I go to the same place, and I've had her do it. I don't have, like, one person, which I've come to figure out I just need a single person. But I go to this, I'm not going to say it, but I go to this one nail place, and, like, all of them do a solid job. There's 3, like, techs that they've all done great. Like, even this lady, like, I've gone to her before, and she did amazing. But, like, today, she, like, nicked me multiple times. And, like, I didn't want them this long, but she kept telling me, like, oh, it'll be fine. Like, I'm going to file them down. They'll be shorter. And, like, they're still incredibly long.
They are very long.
And
they look good.
They look good. Don't get me wrong, but it just wasn't what I was wanting or, like, envisioned. But they look good. So, like, ultimately, I'm okay with it. But, like, by the end of the appointment, I just wanted to leave. Like, I was just like...
I'm done here.
I'm in pain. I don't want to have you file them down more because you already nicked me 3 times. So...
This is not pleasant,
Sarah. Yeah, it was not a pleasant experience, unfortunately. But they're fun. So, and I kind of got over it pretty quickly. Because, like, they look good. Ultimately,
they do look good.
They do look good, and they're fun, and they match my dress.
Yeah.
I just wish they were a little more sparkly. Like, she did maybe one more layer. But, it's okay. Yeah, so I did that, got my eyebrows done, just, like, kind of a pampered day.
Love that.
But, yeah, I worked a lot, as usual. But I had Sunday off, which was good.
Nice.
And did something very fall,
What'd you do?
I'm not going to tell you, because I don't want to give you any ideas for your draft.
True.
So, stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that. But, speaking of Sunday.
Yes.
It was a big day.
Yeah, it was.
Not just for me and my soccer family, but for all the newly NFL fans
/Swifties.
There's a lot of Swifties that are now learning about football.
Yeah.
Shout out to my roommate. I taught her about some football because she's a big Swiftie.
Love that.
We were watching the BYU game Friday, and I was nice. Okay, so I was telling her how I listened to the Kelsey podcast. Yeah. Heights, and I was like, yeah, they did like they always have a no dumb question segment, but this time they catered it to Swifties. Like, what's a down? What's a field goal? Yeah. Things like that. And she was like, wait, that's so helpful. What is a down? So then I started talking
I think it's just so funny because they just couldn't figure out how to explain what a down was, and it was so funny.
Do you know what's funny is I saw something about this because Jason was being very helpful in describing how things were going. He's like, well, and Travis is like, I don't know. Yeah. Like, I don't know how to describe this.
Yeah. It's a down. A down is a down.
Yeah. And they were like, you can tell one of them has kids and one of them does not.
Very true. That's so accurate.
So accurate. It was so funny. I was like, that's actually hilarious. But
the reason why.
Yeah, the reason why obviously Swifties want to know about football is because Taylor Swift continues to go to Chief games. Yeah. She was at Chiefs versus Jets.
And not only, she flew with the team. Did you know that?
I did not know she flew with the team. Yeah. So this is actually going to be great for me because it's hard when I'm working all day Sunday. Like I said, worked all day Sunday, went to bed at 3 a.m., worked, and now we're doing this. So
here we are.
I've seen bits and pieces.
Yeah, so she flew with the team. There's like a picture of her and Travis getting off the jet.
She like flew charter with the team. I've never heard of that.
Yeah. Because the NFL literally was like, if there's any game you want to go to, let us know. You can be there.
Guys, we need to express that is not the standard. Yeah. It's nothing against the wives and the families or the girlfriends, but you do it for one player. You have to do it for all. Then they can bring whoever they want. And then you have way too full of a plane.
You're like, who are these people?
Yeah. Well, and you can't fit everyone on the plane.
Very true.
You're going to literally have to get 2 planes.
Yeah, but it's Taylor Swift.
That's what's so crazy. I'm shook.
Yeah.
Because also, she just wouldn't need to fly with the team.
Not at all.
She could pay for her own.
For sure. And who knows? Maybe she paid for it.
Maybe, that's true. Maybe she was like, I'll give you guys a cut if you let me fly.
Yeah, maybe take my jet. I don't know if she has a jet.
I don't know if she has a jet, but I would assume hers wouldn't fit a whole football team.
That's true. Maybe
hers is probably more like cool, secluded. Yeah. I don't know if she has a jet, but like I'm saying, this is how I imagine it. Like one of the ones with like a table and the...
Yeah.
What just happened?
Oh, we're fine.
We're still recording. Okay, guys. It looked like my computer stopped recording. Anyways, that's how I imagine that is how I imagine Taylor Swift's private jet that we don't know if it's a thing.
A thing or not. But
if she flew with the team.
Who knows? Yeah, she flew with the team.
The girls' dinner was crazy.
Yeah, which is, I'm like...
Well, we have to explain what it is.
So Taylor Swift went out to dinner with... What's Patrick Mahomes? Brittany Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes' wife. Blake Lively. Mm-hmm. And then there was one other... I think there was one other...
There was one other person. You should look it up.
I can't remember.
I'm trying to remember. I know that they were... Obviously, Brittany Mahomes and Taylor Swift were at the game. Blake Lively was at the game. She also went with her husband, Ryan Reynolds. And then Hugh Jackman was in their suite. Like, it was a star-studded suite.
Who was everyone talking about, though? Just Taylor Swift, which is so funny.
The reason why a lot of them are there is Taylor Swift.
Very true.
They had a girls' dinner in New York. The game was in New York. I will, while Sarah looks that up, tell you the score. The Jets won 23-20. Zach Wilson almost pulled off the win, which is good for him because he had been getting a lot of hate. And his teammates were kind of like hyping him up after the game and stuff.
They were bonding a little more. Sophie Turner.
Sophie Turner, that's right.
So it was...
Newly single Sophie Turner.
Yeah. So it was Blake Lively, Sophie Turner, Brittany Mahomes, and Taylor Swift.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
What a group. Honestly. And I think it's kind of funny. I'm like, Brittany Mahomes is just kind of here.
That's what I was literally going to say.
Like, she's just like, wow, I would be like, how did I get here?
I was just going to say, if I were Brittany Mahomes, I would literally be thinking, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
But knowing her personality, she might not be thinking that.
No, not at all. Just me, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
For context, Brittany Mahomes, she's not the most loved woman in the NFL. There's been a few things she's done, like
some drama.
There's drama when the Chiefs lunch, remember she like popped her champagne and like was throwing it outside of the booth, and it was like getting on people watching the game. So there's been a few things where people are like, we don't love her, but you know what? It seems like Taylor Swift does. So
yeah, it seems like they get along. And I feel like I need to finish it still, but the quarterbacks documentary,
does it make you like her more?
It makes you look at her differently, I would say.
Okay. I need to watch that.
I don't know if I like her more or less. I don't really have that strong of opinion about Brittany Mahomes, but I feel like for those who like strongly disliked her, they might understand her a little more. You know?
Good to know. People were saying though that they were like, this game was rigged.
Yeah.
People were saying the refs made so many calls that went in the Chiefs' favor, and they just wanted the Chiefs to be 2-0 while Taylor Swift is in attendance.
Yeah, there was like a holding call.
There was a pass interference.
There was the pass interference that wasn't a pass interference. That would have been interception.
Yeah.
That would have basically given the Jets an opportunity to score and win.
Yeah. So there were some interesting remarks made about that. And people have kind of said, like, feels like the refs have been on the Chiefs' side in the past, but this was crazy.
Yeah, and this was, like, blatantly obvious.
I haven't heard one person be able to, like, defend that it wasn't wild.
Yeah.
So take that for what it's worth. But that's honestly, that's vibes. Also, I saw something. Did you see that Travis Kelce rented out a restaurant for him and Taylor Swift to eat dinner at, just the two of them?
Cute.
I feel like I needed to fact check that, but because I just saw a tweet about it.
Yeah.
And it was like a Swiftie being like, this is the type of man she's been needing.
Yeah.
And I actually think that's pretty baller because we know that she paid for everyone in a restaurant previously and was like, I'll pay for it just for it to be us. So he just like rented one out for the two of them.
Love that.
I think that's dope.
Yeah, good for him. Showing effort. We love it.
Showing effort.
I'm here for it.
I'm still not sure. I'm still skeptical of it being like Endgame. I would would like for it to be.
Yeah.
Seems just fun to me, but I'm having fun with it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it while it lasts, honestly.
Same.
So.
But it was actually a good game, too.
Yeah, it was a good game. It was close.
Besides the refs.
Yeah, besides the refs being controversial.
But. Tell me the good game in college football because I was traveling this day. I missed this game.
So, Colorado, again, we talk about them all the time, but everyone's talking about them.
The Prime Effect, we'll say it a million times.
So Colorado faced USC.
Which, guys, like, this is also we're talking about, though, because USC is really good.
Yes.
Well,
I disagree with that statement, but a lot of people, they're ranked, so yes.
Seeing this makes me feel like they're not as good, but we'll explain. Go ahead.
So, basically, it was in Boulder, and, man, the Stars also showed up to this. Let's start there. There was the Denver Nuggets team was there. I don't know if the whole team, but a lot of them were there. DaBaby was there, and then like, so random.
What?
Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett were also there, which are NBA legends. Like, crazy. Like, he just brings everyone to Boulder, and it's wild. And basically, Colorado's looking rough in the first half, but they came back in the second half to almost win the game. The game ended 48-41, which
that's a good game.
Yeah. It's just, kind of crazy that they were able to, like, almost pull it off. And I was rooting so hard for them because I personally just don't like USC. But.
No, and that's fine.
Yeah, it was just crazy. There was also 30 NFL scouts from 21 different teams there to see Caleb Williams, like, previous Heisman winner, also Shedeur Sanders play.
So, Caleb Williams, though, is the USC quarterback.
Yes. Caleb Williams is the USC quarterback, former Heisman winner, and then Shedeur Sanders is the Colorado quarterback. Coach Prime's son, you know the deal.
Yeah.
And they were there to see, but, like, that's a lot. That's crazy.
I feel like my brain feels like it's so long ago. Who did Oregon? They got spanked by Oregon.
Yeah, literally the week before this, Colorado got absolutely destroyed by Oregon. I think Oregon scored about 40. They scored 40-something points, I think, on Colorado. And for Colorado to turn around, and they only scored 6.
Well, and let me say, because right after that game, it was like 40-something to 6. Okay?
Yeah.
Colorado lost bad.
Yeah.
And Coach Prime said, I'll tell you this much, we will not be the same team against USC.
Yep.
And everyone was kind of like, okay. Yep. Like, how? But he really didn't. Yeah. They really weren't.
They really weren't. I mean, the first quarter, first half was a little.
Maybe the first half they were.
But
the fact that that's the score shows that they did change some things at some point.
So,
like I said, I didn't see the game, but seeing that score,
it was a struggle at first. And I was like, I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it out again. But then they came back in the second half, and man, they ran all over and threw all over USC. And USC's defense has been known to not be great. And that's why I'm like, I think they're a little overrated just because their defense is so bad. But then again, Colorado's defense is really bad. So
also
goes both ways.
I just know I haven't really like taken time to watch a lot of USC games. I just know what I've heard. I know they're 5-0. I know they were ranked number 8. I just checked, and now they're number 9. They dropped a ranking, which makes sense. That's a win, but you won against a non-ranked team, and it was close.
And it was,
So, anyways, just our little update for you. That's kind of crazy. Having 30 NFL scouts there, not like all, like there's pro days at the end of the year that colleges and conferences put on where like football players just show what they can do to NFL scouts. And if a team has their own pro day, not even that many come for that sometimes.
Yeah, it's very true.
So that's a lot.
That's, hey, prime effect again.
Prime effect is
it helps that USC is USC, so.
For sure. I mean, for them, it's like we might as well go because this will be a good time to look at USC. Both. And while we're at it, let's look at Colorado.
For sure.
But that, combined with the celebrities.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's just crazy to me.
Also, this was just really funny, and it's, like, a little dated, but I had to bring it up because I thought it was hilarious.
We haven't talked about it, and I don't know what it is. So, Sarah, tell me what's happening.
So, let me just, like, set the scene a little bit. NIL, we've talked about before. Players can get paid now to be
their name, image, and likeness,
right? So, Iowa State, there's 4 players that the Iowa Pork Producers Association specifically went to and tried to get them...
Will you say that one more time?
Pork, Iowa pork, like as in meat, like pig.
I did need to clarify.
Pork Producers Association, okay? Stay with me, guys, okay? Specifically, reached out and like almost like recruited these 4 players from Iowa State University's football team to create an NIL deal. The names of these players are Miles Purchase, Tyler Moore, Tommy Hammond, and Caleb Bacon. So if you put their last names together in order, it's Purchase, Moore, Hammond, Bacon.
Shut up.
And so literally, how perfect is that? Do I know if these players are like starters or not? Doesn't matter. Purchase, Moore, Hammond, Bacon. Crazy. What? The marketing team for the Pork Producers Association of Iowa deserves a raise.
Yes. I would like to say that I value so much how marketing has evolved. Yeah. Because this seems like something you and I would look at and joke about and then move on with our lives.
Yeah.
When that's a moneymaker.
Yeah.
That is genius.
Right?
That is marketing at its finest.
Purchase More Ham and Bacon, baby.
Everybody purchase. Can I get this?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like, I want to buy. Do I live in Iowa? No. Did I know what that was? No.
Have I ever even been to Iowa? No. But I want to buy this.
But now I want to go buy some ham and bacon from the Iowa Pork Producers Association.
Same.
So anyways, I just had to bring that up because I thought it was hilarious. And
that's iconic.
I just thought it was so funny. The fact that they were able to like put all of that together.
Yeah.
Like, because their names don't go together. You know what I mean? Like, for them to figure that out, be like, okay, how can we make this work?
100%. Whoa.
Yeah. Crazy. Whoa. Anyways.
That's wild. Okay. We're going to completely change gears now.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you
transition from Purchase More Ham and Bacon? Besides the fact that love that, and we love our next segment, and it's our draft segment, Draft Queens, but our
fall edition.
But we're ending with the fall stuff, yeah?
Yeah. Well, I think so. What do you think? Do you want to?
Listen, that's what you wrote down.
Yeah, I think we...
So that's what I was going with.
That just felt right to me.
Yeah, no, I think we do it. Let's stay a little bit on the athletes, but instead of we're going pure personality here.
Yes. Athletes with the best personalities.
With the best personalities. And you know what? I think we didn't decide who's going to go first, but I feel like I'm going to go first. Okay, I'm going to make a decision here, and we're going to go with it.
Proud of you, because we aren't very good at that.
Because we're not good at it. But we just did it, and you all just witnessed it. Okay. Yep. I needed to pull up. I'm like, I'm going to go first. Well, let me see. Hold on. Here we go. I got it.
I was like maybe I go first.
I was like, I do know my first one. But the first person I am drafting for my favorite athlete personality, and this can be past or present. There's one that is very obvious to me.
Okay.
Didn't come to my mind first, and then I thought, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Shaq.
Yeah, he's on my list.
Shaq.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal, the one and only. He is legendary.
Yeah, that's a solid pick.
I feel like also, like, he says super funny things all the time.
Yeah.
His TNT pre and post game, honestly, honorable mention to Charles Barkley on this one, because the two of them, I feel like, just riff off each other so well. But, like, Shaq is so unhinged. There's so many things I think of. Him eating the hot wings clip is so funny.
Yeah.
Him just existing and being that large in and of itself is wild. How is someone built like that? But also
his poor mom.
Shout out to her. I don't know. Mama Shaq. Anyways,
also his like parenting philosophies.
Well, I was going to say, I also think like just him as a person.
Yeah. Like he just not like he's funny, but also like he has a good head on his shoulders, and maybe not everyone agrees with it, but I really like his approach to parenting and what he's trying to teach his kids.
Do you have an example of that?
Basically, he's like not just giving them handouts, because obviously he's a very successful human.
Actually, I have heard about this.
He wants his kids to like make a way for themselves and to work hard. And I appreciate that.
Also, he has his own like shoe line, but it's cheap. Like you can buy it at like Walmart or something. Yeah. And his whole thing is he's like basically kind of the philosophy of it is, look, I couldn't afford super expensive shoes when I was young, and I want kids to be able to have like affordable basketball shoes. Yeah. So I respect him for that. Like, not only is he hilarious, but he is strategic in the things he does. He does some wild things, but like for the most part,
it's true.
Parenting, business,
it's true.
I like his outlook.
Love that.
Okay, so that's my first pick.
I stole him. Yes,
he's a round oneer for me.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna kind of go same route with like NBA and take Jimmy Butler.
That's a good one.
I'm not super into the NBA, but I just have seen so much funny Jimmy Butler content recently. Like, he was a ball boy at Wimbledon, and just like today recently at Media Day.
Do people also reminder that Wimbledon is tennis?
Yeah, tennis, yes.
So this just like NBA players being a ball boy at this
tennis, like, and it's like a major
insane tournament.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I just feel
and usually the ball boys and girls are like teenagers.
And like just nobody really pays
attention to them. It's true. They're just there to, help with the balls, the tennis balls.
Yeah.
So funny. He's hilarious. And then his Media Day, like, look today.
I did not see it today.
Oh my gosh. I sent it to you. But
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
He like straightened his hair, like pressed his hair.
You're kidding.
And like made it like the emo vibe, like swooped it to the side, added a like fake piercing to his eyebrow. And like just cuz. Like no reason. Funny. And he's just such a character. Like he does the like craziest things. And like I said, I don't even know much about anything else other than he seems funny.
Yeah.
And so number 1, Jimmy Butler.
I love that.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Rob Gronkowski.
Oh my gosh. How did I not think of him?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
It took me a minute to think about him.
Wait.
Which is crazy.
Such a good one.
Thank you.
I'm kicking myself.
That's a worthy number 2 pick in my mind.
Yeah, Gronk is a good pick.
He's a good one because he is he was fantastic football player, but also he's so funny when he because he retired for a little bit.
Yeah.
Came back. Anyways, he's just hilarious.
Yeah,
there's clips of him where he decided to dance with these NBA cheerleaders with other celebrities and he gets so into it.
Yeah.
He is literally just listening to him talk. It's so funny. So for me, Gronk.
Love that.
100%.
Big fan.
Same.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. I support it.
Thank you.
My number 2 is Jamal Williams.
Well, it wasn't. Yeah. Jamal Williams I was going to pick first, but I was trying to be different.
Yeah. I feel like I knew you'd probably have him on your board. And I was
he's on my board.
We'll see if I can get him.
He's on my board.
He went to BYU, so man, he gave us so much great content because
he
is just, we could honestly...
He could have been taken first.
Yeah, he could have been taken first. Honestly, we could literally just talk about we could do a draft of his best quotes because there's so many of them.
We've mentioned some of them before. They're iconic. SpongeBob, mermaids, Elsa. He said he was all of those.
Yeah, and then his intro for as a starter on the NFL broadcast.
So funny.
It's just so funny. He's just such a character and he is just so genuinely himself.
Yeah.
That I just love it. And most people, I have not found someone who dislikes Jamal Williams.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
He's a good dude too.
Yeah.
He's so fun. He interacts with the fans.
Yeah.
Loves anime, which is just
so funny. Has great dance moves.
True.
He is just, he honestly is just awesome. So my number 2 is Jamal Williams.
That's fantastic. My number 2, who do I want to... I should have put them in order, but for whatever reason, I didn't.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Peyton Manning. My number 3. We're on 3. My number 3 is Peyton Manning. Because I feel like he's so entertaining.
Yeah.
And so anyone gets along with him. The Manning, their Manning show with him and Eli is so good. He was obviously an iconic athlete.
Yeah.
But also the way he just plays on his play on words, the way he communicates with people.
He really brings a different view of the game.
100%. I feel I love it because he has a really good outlook on the game itself, but then he's just funny.
Yeah.
He's just the things he says, the way he says them, I love it.
No, I agree. I agree with that. He does a really good job. I feel like they're always trying to find new ways to elevate the broadcast of football games, Yeah. And I feel like he found a great niche and it works.
Yeah. Is it niche or niche?
Niche.
Does it go both ways? Because I'm sure it does, but it's kind of like GIF or GIF.
Yeah.
I just had to know which
honestly depends on the day I switch it up. So
that's smart.
Yeah. But he made it work. He found a way to come up with something new and I'm a fan of it. So good pick. Number 3, Peyton Manning for you. My number 3, I'm going to take a female, I think. And it's going to be Angel Reese.
That's a good one.
You either love her or you hate her. We've talked about her before, the LSU basketball player. She's just very spunky. She says what she wants to say, doesn't really regret it. She's very strong, speaks her mind. I love her. I mean, we're all human. She's said things that I don't always agree with or done
but little
that's the
things.
Point but that's the point. She is, again, another person that's genuinely herself, and she's not going to apologize for it, and I'm here for it. So, number 3, Angel Reese.
Amazing. My 4th pick is, you said Angel Reese. I'm going to go with a female athlete as well. I'm going with Simone Biles.
Yeah.
Everybody knows I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah.
But she just does not care what anybody... She'll say whatever.
Yeah, and she's...
Owns it.
Yeah, and she owns it, and she sets boundaries. Doesn't matter what mainstream media thinks or anyone thinks. She's gonna do what she wants.
She's gonna do her.
Yeah.
And I love that about her.
Big fan.
Like, I just think that's so fun. And she's also just like... I just feel like she's this, like, just the tiniest human with this big, fun personality.
Yep.
And I love that about her. I love her confidence. Like, even in her gymnastics, she is everything.
Agree.
So Simone Biles. She's my fourth.
Your fourth.
Yeah.
My fourth pick. I'm gonna kind of...
It's tough, man.
So hard.
And
because I'm like, there's two obvious ones that we talk about all the time that I feel like I'm just avoiding to like do something different. You can say
one of them at this point if you want
but
to.
I feel like I want to personally highlight some other ones that I believe are just as good. We just don't see enough of.
Then do that, Sarah.
So my number 4 pick is gonna be George Kittle.
Sarah, no, that was gonna be one of mine.
I'm sorry. I had to do it.
I'm happy for you.
And
you know what? I've got Gronk. It feels like they need
that's
to
why I was like,
I
feel like honestly they could be friends.
They should be.
Yeah, their personalities.
Get these two men in a room together.
Oh my gosh,
I'm begging.
And put a camera on them.
100%.
Quality content. George Kittle plays for the 49ers.
Really good one.
Yeah, he's just funny. Again, another person that's just himself. Doesn't care about judgment or what people say, and just a really likable guy. I feel like. So my number 4, George Kittle.
That's genius. I've been debating between two, and one of them I'm like, we bring up a lot, but I do feel like I need to round it out with him, and it's Jason Kelce.
Yeah.
I could dig into a lot, but I feel like he's genuinely like a good dad, a good husband, a good brother, but also the weirdest dude.
Yeah.
And
known as the husky, sexy Batman.
Yeah. Like, what? Literally, what?
Yeah.
So, I don't even need much more to say because we've talked about him a ton. But after I can't watch his documentary and not put him on my draft board.
It's very true.
So,
well, then I might as well take the other brother. Because he is also...
Shut up. You're really taking him. You're really doing it.
I mean, yeah, because what do you have to say to that, you know?
Do it.
I got to compete with you.
You've got Travis Kelce
So my number 5 pick is Travis Kelce, my last pick. And again, we don't really need to say much more than that. Dating Taylor Swift. Just such a funny personality. He's such a weird, wild guy.
100%.
Not as weird as his brother in ways.
Yeah.
He's just maybe a little more wild than his brother.
Mm-hmm. He's more wild, but also more normal. They balance each other out.
How does that work? How does that make sense? You
can be weird.
Yeah.
And I feel like Jason's just weird, but he's not the, like, I was out late partying type. That's Trav.
That's true. And, like, Trav's growth, from what I've seen, he's grown a lot as a human.
Same.
And found priorities like that are more important.
Yep.
And he's like, and a lot of that had to do with Jason helping him out. But I think maybe people might disagree if they look at college Travis, but NFL Travis I feel like has changed.
I feel people grow.
Yeah, exactly. The character development is crazy.
Absolutely. Okay. You know what? I'm not even going to get into our honorable mentions because I feel like we could mention them in another episode with something else we do.
Very true.
So I think we should just get straight to fall.
Yeah, I agree.
And you have the first pick because I took the first pick.
Okay. I'm going to take it number 1. I feel like I can't not take it number 1. I'm
scared.
Somewhat of a sports podcast.
I knew you were going to
So I'm going to take number 1, football.
Yeah.
It's just, how can you not?
It literally screams fall. Everything about it.
Yeah.
Everything about it. Whether you're at a game, whether you're watching at home, whether it's just the vibes and you're a casual fan, football is fall.
Yeah. And, oh my gosh, it's the reason I honestly look forward to fall. It's because football comes back. So
yeah.
I
respect that.
Yeah.
My second one I'm going to do, for me specifically, is like canyon drives, but more generic if you don't live in Utah. Yeah. Just anything admiring the fall.
Nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nature of fall.
Yeah.
The fall scenery for me. It's the scenery, it's the leaves changing, it's the crisp air, it's
honestly, everything. It deserves to be number 1. I knew you were going to take one of those two.
Same.
So
I feel pretty good about both our number ones.
That's what I did over the weekend. That was what I mentioned earlier. We went on a canyon drive, and it was just so pretty.
I was wondering if that was it.
Yeah, that was it. So we went up the We went on. It was like a long drive, but anyways, super fun. The leaves changing, canyon drives, especially in the fall, are the best.
Yeah.
My number 2, I'm gonna go with like sweaters and hoodies. Can I take both? Is that okay?
Yeah, I wrote down fall style. So.
Yeah, like just I love summer and I love bathing suits and like being out in the sun. But like, man, I'm a big hoodie girl. I'm a big sweater girl. Like the cozy season is fall.
And I would add to that like flannels.
Yes.
So fun.
Yes.
And just like whatever jeans or whatever sweats. Like the fall style is a whole thing. And yeah, I love it.
I'm a big fan. So my number 2, I guess we can just say fall style.
Yeah, fall style.
Put it all together.
My number 2 is going to be fall flavors. 3.
No, 2. You're right, because I went first.
Yeah. You're good. My number 2 is fall flavors.
Yeah.
Fall flavors are so good, whether it's pumpkin, whether it's any baked
apple cider
soup. Like,
you took a lot off my list.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Because I really kept it somewhat broad. Yeah. But like, to me, they're all kind of in the same category.
Oh, for sure. No, it makes sense. And I took all of fall fashion, so I think you can take fall flavors.
We're even. We're even. And there's something so like comforting about it to me.
Yeah.
I love it.
For sure. My number 3 is gonna be, oh my gosh, where do I go with this?
It's tough. You gotta rearrange based off what people what I'd say,
honestly, this is kind of like, might be a little obscure, but I'm gonna go like discount season.
Oh, fun.
Like the fact that like Prime Day is coming up, Black Friday, like
Is Prime Day already coming up again?
Yeah, it's October 10th and 11th.
Holy.
They're doing like a Prime. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So like, and a lot of like, if you're members with certain like companies like Target, Costco, like different things like that, they do like a specialty for like whatever. I know there's a Target Day coming up. So like,
I didn't know there was a Target Day coming up.
Discount if you're a Circle member. I guess it's not just necessarily like you have the app.
Well, maybe I'll be a Circle member.
Yeah. So it's kind of discount season. That's what I consider it, because everyone's getting ready for Christmas and gift giving and all that stuff. So yeah, that's kind of obscure, but
no, I like that one. I like that one a lot, and I relate to it a lot. Yeah. Honestly. I'm gonna do. I'm debating. Okay, I've got it. I'm gonna do like fall entertainment. There's certain TV shows and movies you watch in the fall.
Okay.
Harry Potter fits perfect with fall.
Yeah.
For me, Vampire Diaries. I watch that in the fall.
Interesting.
I'm like, you cozy on up, and it's like always kind of like moody and Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
I'm
and a lot of it I feel like happened, like at least.
Yes,
it starts in the fall.
That's how I feel. Like, it's always like school starts, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge scary movie person, but people love scary movies.
Yeah.
This is time for it. There's also iconic Halloween movies.
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus.
It's very true.
Halloween Town.
Yeah.
Like all of that overall, the entertainment side of fall is so fun to me.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I support it.
Thank you.
What am I on? 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 more.
My number 4 is Halloween candy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Why
didn't I think of that?
I
need to go get some candy.
I know, right? And the Reese's pumpkins. Like, there's just so many.
I don't like peanut butter, but I support you on that.
That's true. But, like, there's so many, like, good, solid Halloween candies that come out. And I feel like I have more I eat candy year round, but I feel like I have more of an excuse to, like, stuff my face with candy.
Yeah, you have to. It's Halloween.
Yeah. And, I'm not a kid anymore, but hey, I'm a kid at heart. So, Halloween candy, number 4.
I love that. I'm sorry that I'm getting so specific, but fall scents.
Yep.
So, like, fall candles, like the smell of fresh rain.
Yeah.
Even, like, the smell of the heater in my house is, like, fall.
Yeah.
A fire.
Yeah.
Like, baked goods smell, like the smell of it.
The pumpkin spice smell.
The pumpkin spice smell. The smells themselves are like, you smell and you're like, oh, it's fall.
Yeah.
And
that's a good one.
It's like makes you even cozier. It makes you even more into the season.
Yeah. I support it. Okay, my fifth and final pick. Oh gosh.
It's tough.
I feel like you kind of already... Okay, I'm going to go with pumpkin patches.
That's cute. I've been debating if I should do that one. That's fun.
Just because they're just kind of fun, and it's just like a festive, fun thing to do. And I think, like, I don't know if you can include this in it, but like pumpkin carving. Like, you go to a pumpkin patch, you pick out your pumpkin.
All things pumpkin.
Yeah. And it's just like a fun date idea or a fun thing to do with your friends. Go to a pumpkin patch, take cute pictures, eat yummy foods, carve a pumpkin, do all the things. So I'm going to take pumpkin patches as my fifth.
Okay, well now I feel like I need to think about this because my fifth was going to be that like social events are better in the fall.
Yeah.
But I need to get more specific.
Yeah.
So I will take one that is branching out for me, but I know people love haunted houses.
Yeah.
I thought about that one. I am a baby. I've been to like one real haunted house.
Or like haunted forests.
Exactly.
Haunted hay rides.
Haunted forest, haunted hay rides, haunted everything. Haunted. There's like haunted amusement park night.
Corn mazes.
I know. I thought about doing just like straight corn mazes too.
Yeah.
The reason I thought social events was because like corn mazes, I feel like there's more movie nights.
Yeah.
I feel like there is. But I feel like I got to get specific because you were specific with yours. Yeah. So I will say
haunted houses.
Haunted houses.
I've been to a few. I feel like once you go to some of them, it's like, I feel like it's the same thing every year though. So once you go once, it's like...
I know, but people love them.
I know. And like some of them are really good. Don't get me wrong. Especially like coming from Florida, like Universal does a huge one.
Oh,
that's like super intense. Some years they like, you can sign a waiver to like let them kidnap you or not.
Yeah, see, I would rather die.
Yeah.
You literally could not pay me enough money.
Also, I'm going to fight you. Like, I'm going to take it seriously like this is real life.
I respect you for that.
So, I mean, I've never gone to one, but like they'll do one where like if you're wearing a wristband or a certain color, like they give you a shirt to wear. That means like you're allowed to be kidnapped and they straight up can like take you.
No thanks.
And separate you from your group. It's crazy. And people get so into it. So, haunted houses. I'm with you. I'm not like a huge fan, but
it's a vibe. It screams fall to me.
It's true. That was a lot.
I'm so ready. I need to do more fall things.
Yeah,
we purposely did this. We waited until October to do this.
Yeah.
Even though I've been feeling kind of fall for the past couple weeks.
It's true. We wanted it to like really... October, I feel like, is a solid month to be like, it's fall. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Well, how do you transition out of that to our women's segment?
Those were our favorite things. Here's one of our favorite women.
Yes.
Our favorite woman. I don't know. You know what I mean.
We just wanted to give a quick shout out to Mama Donna Kelsey. I'm sure she does this a lot, but it got a lot of publicity recently this weekend. She first was at the Eagles-Commanders game in Washington supporting her son who plays, we talked about him, Jason Kelce.
Big
supporting
guy in the center.
him, and that game was at like 1 p.m. Eastern. And then she turned around same day and flew to New York to make it in time to watch her other son, we also mentioned, Travis Kelce, at his game against the Jets. Which is just like, she's just super mom.
She's a legend. She is super mom, honestly.
Yeah.
She is super mom, and we're all her biggest fans.
Yeah. Shout out to her.
Wasn't she like just in a State Farm commercial or something?
Well, she
at
the Eagles.
Like she
basically the same thing.
She actually sat next to the Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, the Jake from State Farm guy was at the Eagles-Commanders game, and she was sitting next to him. Honestly, they were enjoying. It looked like they were enjoying each other's company, which is kind of funny. What a combo!
Is his real name Jake?
That's a good question. I have no idea, but that man honestly gets to meet so many fun people. I'm kind of envious.
I know. It is such a cool job.
Yeah, he literally just makes commercials with athletes and celebrities and fun people, and man, Anyways, and then she goes to the Jets-Chiefs game and gets to hang out with Taylor Swift.
Did the Eagles win?
Yes.
Okay, so she watched them win.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Wow. Shout out to Donna Kelsey.
Times. Yep.
Shout out to you guys for listening. I hope this inspires you to go
do some fall things.
Do fall things.
Yeah.
And we're going to put up our final teams for athlete personalities and
favorite fall things on Instagram. So be sure to follow us.
You can go and then you can vote, and that's why you need to follow us.
Calling Shots Pod.
Yep.
On Instagram.
Instagram. That's all we've got though from Calling
the Shots.
And we will see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.